Good evening, students. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in yesterday class we had discussed about string topic in Python. सबको समझ में आया है वो टॉपिक में कुछ प्रॉब्लम आई कल के टॉपिक जो हमने डिस्कस किया था? If any problem you can ask to me. Please give reply, otherwise we will move to forward topic.
Understood, sir. Please continue.
Okay. So yesterday we had discussed two methods, that is one is find method and second one is index method. Both are used to find a particular string at particular position. So can I am asking one question, that what is the difference between find and index method, because both are working same. So what is the difference between them? Anyone has idea? What is the difference between find method and index method?
Find will give negative value. Suppose that item will not present.
Okay, very good. And in index method, in case of index,
I'm not sure, sir. In index method.
if value is substring is not found, it will generate exception or error. As I told you yesterday, we did practically also. Suppose I have taken string like name, and if I will print like print name dot find is, and I will, when I will run this, it will say so the position. Suppose I have given any index substring that is not available, then it will return -1 in case of find method. But in case of, suppose I will use index method, so in this case if substring is not found in any position, it will generate error, that is value error now generated in the case of index method, whereas in find method it will show the -1 position. So this is the difference between uh, find and index method. Next method is alpha num. That is method, this method check is alpha num. This method check the value is numeric and alphabetic order. So it will check like that. If it will found, then it will return true value, otherwise it will return false values. We can check here. Suppose I have written now it is returning false value. Why? Because only alphabet is here. If I will take numeric value also together with alphabets, so it will return, then sorry, then it will return, no, it is not working. It is not working here. We will check it. it is returning false value in all time. So you can see now that in this string we have both alphabets and numeric value. If it contains both the alphabets and numeric value, then it will return true value, otherwise it will return false value. For example, like that, if I am taking like only numerical value, it will sorry, in this case only numeric value is here, and now it is returning true value. But if I will take only alphabets, not numeric value, then it will return no, in this case either it check on case of alphabets or numeric. But if I will take like this special symbols like at the rate and like this, then it will return false. Only alphabets and numeric value is allowed in the string. It will check like this. And the next one that we have to discuss about, that is one also is alpha. This function also we use in a string, is alpha function. This function also available. This function check that in a string only alphabets are used or not. If only alphabets are used, then it will return the true value, otherwise it will return false value. For example, in this case it will return false value because no alphabets here, only special symbol here. Suppose I have taken 1 2 3 4. In this case also it is returning false. Why? Because no alphabets. So in this case only alphabets is used. Suppose I have taken the name as Ajay, then it will return true value. So this is the difference between these two functions. First one is that is alpha num. It check in string alphabets or numerical value is available or not, and is alpha method is used to check that all the characters in the string are in alphabets. Next is that is lower and is upper method. It is also used. We will check this method also, is lower and is upper. First one we will check is lower method. This method, suppose I have to write the string in capital letter, so it will convert every capital letters. So it will check all the letters are capitals, that's it return false value. So if I am taking small case, then it will return true value. Similarly, I can use is upper. It will check that all alphabets are in uppercase. If all are uppercase, it will return true value. So these two methods also use in string, that is lower and is upper. So we have covered these methods, is lower and is upper. And next one is space. Is space method is also available in Python. It check that, suppose I have used this method is space. This is special method. It check that in a string all the characters are spaces or not. Here it will return false value because because no is all the characters in the strings are not spaces. For example, like this, suppose I have given a string like that, so in this case all characters in the string are spaces, so blank spaces, so it will return true value. So is space method is used to check the spaces in the string. Next method is we are going to discuss is digit. Digit method is used. This method is used to check that all the string characters are in digits or not. This method will check. For example, I have taken a b c 1 2 3 4, and if I apply this method is digit method, then it will check, now returning false because some are alphabets also. So suppose I have taken like this 1 2 3 4 only, so in this case it will return true value. So it will check that all the string characters are digits or not. This is about is digit function. Next one is split function. This is a special function, that is split function. How split function is used, we will discuss about split function. For example, suppose I have the string like name like this, my name is Suprabhat, and I am applying the split function. So I suppose I will print like this, print name dot split. So what it will do, it will split function divide the string into list items, means when I applied split function, the output will be like that, my, then second one is name, then is, then Suprabhat. So it will what it will do, it splits the string into the list item. It will convert the string into list item. So we can check in PyCharm like that. For example, I have written like this, now I have applied the split method. So when I will execute this, so now you can see that now this string is converted into list item. Here first item is my, then name, then is, then Suprabhat. So this is the use of split function, and I can also use split function in different varieties also. Suppose I have taken comma here, and I have then I have used this. So now in split function I can give the splitting criteria. Suppose I want to split in the basis of comma, so when I split, this function will call, then the list will be created, and the first item is my name, and second is, and third is Suprabhat. So I can use split function in variety of ways. When I will execute this, now you can see that first item is my name, then second one is, then third one is Suprabhat. So according to our choice, I can split like this. Suppose I have given has here, and I have given is Suprabhat, then I have given has character, then I have taken juicy. So now I am giving the splitting criteria on the basis of has. When I will give this has, then when I will execute this, so it will split on the basis of this characters, that is splitting character that I have given in the double quote. So first of all it will give the my name, then second one is Suprabhat, and third one is juicy. So this is the way it will split the string. So what so now you will understand.
Yes, sir.
Everyone understand? Suppose it will not found any matches on the so what it will do on that case, because no character I have given. Suppose I will give like has I have given, sorry, dollar I have given, so it will not match anything, so that it will convert whole string into one list item. If not matching found in splitting criteria, it will convert a complete string into a list item. एक ही list के item में इन सबको convert कर देगा. तो this is the use of split function. Next function that we are going to discuss, that is used in here, that is partition function. So partition function is also used. So what is the use of second function, that is partition function? Partition function, suppose I have a string like this name, and same my name is Suprabhat. So what is the use of partition function? It searches the particular substring inside the given string. If it will find, then it convert string into tuple. In this case it will convert into the case of in tuple, it will convert the string into tuple, and this tuple contain 3 items. First one is item before matching the substring. Second one, item that is match as substring, and third one is item after matching the substring. मतलब कहने का मतलब क्या है, what it mean? For example, here I will apply the partition function like that. Suppose I will use print name dot partition, and I have given, suppose matching string is. So what it will display? It will display like output like this, because each is matching here. So it will take tuple in 3 items. First one is my name, and second one is that is matching first element item before the matching substring, item before the matching first string is my name, and the second item that is matched as a substring, that is age, and third one is item after matching the substring, that is Suprabhat. So it will generate output like this. So better we will see in PyCharm so that you will understand exactly what it will do. So I have taken the string my name is Suprabhat Joshi. So I am applying the partition function here, and I have given, suppose I have given Suprabhat. So after when I will execute this, you can see the in partition the matching substring before part is first element of the tuple. My name is, this is first item of the tuple, and the second part is the matching string, and third part is after the matching string. Everyone understand this? Everyone understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now question is arises when no match will occur. Suppose I have given like that. Suppose I have given like that, print name dot partition, and I have given suppose xyz, that is not match, no match will available. In this case also it will divide into three parts in tuple. So first part first part of tuple is whole string as item, and second part is blank substring, and third part also blank string. So in this case if no matching found, it will generate tuple, but tuple that has three elements also. The first item is whole string that that I have given in a string, and second one is blank string, and third one is also blank string. So we can check here in Python PyCharm ID. Suppose I have given xyz. So when I will execute this, so now you can see that it will be generating the tuple here also, but the first item is whole string, that I have given here. My name is Suprabhat Joshi, and the second element is a blank string, and third element also blank string. This is blank string, and this is also blank string. So now you understand what is the use of partition function. Everyone understand? Confusion है किसी को पूछना है? Anyone has confusion?
No, sir.
So this is about the partition function. So now we have clear split function. What is the use of split function? How we will use split function? Next one function that I am going to discuss, that is strip function.
So I have one doubt about index, sir.
Which one?
Index, sir.
Index function you have not clear?
No, sir. In
Okay.
that it is given some values, right?
Okay, I'm again explaining in PyCharm. Suppose I have given the string my name is Suprabhat, and I am using the index function. Index function and find method function both work in same manner. Give the position of starting character of that particular string. Suppose I have I am searching is here, so it will return the starting position, that is from 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, that is that particular position it will give. So starting character of this substring position, it will give the its index number. So index number is starting from 0. Suppose I have taken 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, then I is in 8 position. This is use of index function. And if no match is found, suppose I have taken x like this, so it will not find any matching substring in any index number, so it will generate a value error in case of index method. So what is your doubt? Please clear tell me.
Yes, sir. Actually, you
Hmm.
have to count here that gap also.
Hmm? What also? What?
Here, index is counting the gap also. So my name is, so the gap is there, one gap. So it
Yes.
is counting that one also.
Y-
So that was my confusion. So it's now clear.
yes, yes, because it will take
Okay.
take as a blank space also a character, single string character. Okay, so it will also
Okay, sir.
count.
Okay.
It will also
Okay.
count.
Thanks.
It will also count. So, so this is about the string index function. Also, we have clear. Now we are going to discuss strip function. Strip function is also used. So, what is the use of strip function? Now we are going to discuss. This is also important method. This method is used to remove all blank spaces or special characters or characters we can say from the beginning and end of the given string. This method is used to remove all blank spaces or special characters or characters from the beginning and end of the given string. For example, suppose I have written like this. Suppose I have given, I'm explaining with the example so that you will understand it. Suppose I have given the string like name equals to, I have given blank space, blank space, blank space, and now I have typed my name is Suprabhat, and after that I have given the blank space, and then I will close this. So I have given blank space before and after also this string. When I will print this string, print name dot strip, so what it will do, it will remove all the blank spaces from the beginning and end of the string, so that my output will not show the blank spaces, it just show the full string. So we can understand it by the practical implementation in PyCharm. Suppose I have written like this, my name dot 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 like this, and here also I have given like this. So when I will use the strip function, so you can see it now given my name is no blank space before the substring, because before the string and after the string, it will remove all the blank spaces here. Understand everyone?
It removes only before and after spaces, right, sir?
Yes, yes, sir. Before and from beginning and end, from beginning and end. Okay, and it work also like that. Like suppose I have given like that. Suppose I have given like that dot 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 comma 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 and then blank spaces, and after that also I have given like that, like this, and I have written like this ABC like this, and after that also I have given dot 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 and uh, comma 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 and then ABC like that, then blank spaces I have used. So like that my string is like that. So So I want to use I am using the strip function, and now I have given the matching criteria. I have given dot, then comma, then A B C. So what it will do when I will execute this, now you can see uh, s- uh, now you can see it removes here, sorry, and we have also given blank spaces. I want to remove blank spaces also, so I have given like this: dot, comma, then blank space, then ABC, like that. Suppose I have given. When I will execute this, now you can see it will remove special characters also, and character also, that is specified matching, and blank spaces also. This is first character that I want to split, remove, and comma I want to also remove from the beginning and end of the string, and blank spaces also. So you understand what I am saying to all of you? क्लियर हो गया? सबको समझ में आया?
Yes.
We can give the strip criteria inside double quotes. Inside the double quotes, whatever I will give the criteria, it will work according to that. Now you can see that it is split. Now strip function is used. Now it will remove from the beginning and end of the these matching criteria, that is dot, comma, and blank spaces. I have given first, I have given dot, then comma, then one blank spaces, and ABC. So it will match from in the beginning and end also, this particular matching. If it will found, then it will remove from the beginning and from the end of the string. It will work like that.
Sir, if you in the same sentence in between name and is, if you give a blank space, it will remove that one also.
Pardon?
So in a word is there, sir, name is, my name is. So in between name and is, those two words, if you give a blank space,
No,
so it will remove that one also.
I told you only from the beginning and end. It will work on the beginning, from the beginning and end, not the inside the string. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
The
Okay.
matching criteria work only on the from the beginning and the end. This is especially important where we use it. Suppose I have created the database of student, and suppose I have given the name like Ajay, and on the, when I had given my name after the blank space. Suppose I forgot to write the name, to write the name in without blank space, and I have given the name with blank spaces, like Ajay blank blank blank, then Ajay I have had given, and it will store then like that, blank blank space blank space blank space Ajay. So when I want to check my data, when I will type my username is Ajay, so it will never match. So why? Because it counts blank spaces also. If in my programming I have used strip function, so it will remove that blank spaces, so exact matching will be possible. So exact matching, if you want to that exact matching of the particular string with another string that you are entering. Suppose you are entering from text boxes your name, and the value that is stored in database is also the value stored in database is blank space Ajay, and you are entering Ajay, so never matching. So if you are using strip function, on that case it will match the exact, so it will remove the blank spaces, so you can do exact matching. Now you understanding what is the use of strip function?
Yes, sir.
When you will create a database project, like when you are entering values from in the form from client side, and it is submitting to database, and after that you want to check your record from the database, you are fetching the values from the database. On that case, if you have used this strip function, that it is very helpful. So this is the work of strip function. Next one is, that is L strip, and next one is R strip. These two functions also use um, uh, how it work, we will check. Suppose I have given I have taken like this, use print name dot l strip. So what it will do, it will remove left side blank spaces or characters of the given string. So this is left, this is right, so it will remove these blank spaces or any special character that is match. And if I am using the print statement like this, print name dot r strip, then it will remove the right sides of blank spaces at the end of the given string. So L strip for left side, remove the left side blank spaces or special character that are matching from the strings, and R strip from the end. So you can use either of them. We can see in a practical example in here. Suppose I have taken L strip, here I have fly. So what it will display, it will remove the left side blank spaces and these matching criteria, but right side is now showing in the given string. So again, if I will apply R string, so it will remove right side blank spaces and special characters that are matching, and left sides are displaying same as I had given. So this is the use of split function in R strip or L strip. Now everyone understand what is the use of strip function, what is L strip and what is R strip?
Yes, sir.
No doubt?
No, sir.
If any other has a doubt in this function, so please message me or ask me. I will here to give the solution of your problems. So now everyone has understand these functions. Now next function, that is replace function, which is also very useful function. Replace function is used to replace new substring with old substring, like that. For example, suppose I have given examples. I am going to give name, my name is Suprabhat, I have given here. So I want to use this replace method. So I have given in print statement, print name dot replace, and I have given I want to replace Suprabhat by other name. So I had given the old string, that is old string, here I will give, that is Suprabhat, and the new string that I want to give, suppose I have given Rohan. So what it will do, it will replace Suprabhat with Rohan. So I the output that will generate is my name is Rohan. So you can check in PyCharm also. Suppose name equals to, I have given so I will apply replace function, print name dot replace. It also, so you can see that syntax old, then new, old value and then new value. So replace, I have given then new value is, suppose I have given Rohan. So when I will execute this now, sorry, now you can see that Suprabhat is replaced with Rohan. So I can use replace method to replace any new substring with old substring. The special of use of this replace function is like that. Suppose I have given the string like my name. Suppose I have given like a string like that, my name is Suprabhat, and I want to replace this name. I want to replace this name with particular substring. Please say it carefully how it specially used. Suppose I have given here my surname. I have given name replaced with surname replace, and I have given that how many times it will replace. So if I will give one time, then it will replace my first occurrence of this name with surname, and second and third will remain the same as. So when I will execute this, now you can see the first occurrence of this matching name, that is old, is replaced by surname, but rest of the occurrence of name is as same as. So if I want to replace all places, suppose I have given 2, so you can use these the maximum number of occurrence you want to give. It is an integer number that you can give, and when I am executing this, you can see that my surname it now in 2 times it is replaced by this new string. And suppose I have given the 3, so now it replaces all the maximum times of occurrence of matching old string with new string. So this is the special use of this replace method. Everyone understand this?
Yes, sir.
No confusion? So this is the use of replace method. Replace method is used to replace a new string substring with old substring in a given string. Now next that we are going to discuss, that is string slicing. What is the mean of slicing? This is a very important topic also, because this slicing we have also use in list topic also we have to discuss, because list slicing here you can see list slicing, and in tuple also we have to discuss this slicing topic. That is, you can see here also in somewhere it will use. So it will use in a dictionary also, when we will discuss dictionary methods in details. So there also you have to use slicing word. So what is the use string slicing? So I am going to discuss this topic. So string slicing means to take some part of given string, mean to take some part of a given string. Means you have a large string and you want to take its slice means small part of that particular string. So we use this double colon, this is slice operator, and in this slice operator we first give start point, and this is end point, means from where, which place I want to take the slice of particular substring, and what is the end point of that particular slice. So it will not include, end point is not include in the slice. So for example, suppose I have given the name, my name is Suprabhat. Suppose I have given this, and I am using the slicing method, slicing operator in this string. So how I will, suppose I will use this print name, and in square bracket I have used 2:8. So what it will do, it will start the slice of that particular string from the position 2, that is 0 1 2 to that end location, but this last occurrence will not be printed. So it will work like this: start point, that is end point. So we can check in PyCharm so that you can understand this. Suppose my name, I have the string like this, my name is Suprabhat. So I am using the slicing operator here, name in a square bracket I have given 2:8, and when I will execute this, what it will display, it will display name, only name, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 position is not included, so it will display the slice of that particular string. What will happen if we will not give the starting position? Suppose I forget to give the start position, so by default it start from beginning, by default it start from beginning. So if I will execute this, so it will start from 0 location to 8th position. Okay, so now you understand. And if I also forget to give end position also, so here I have not given the start point and the end point, so it will take end of the string is a starting point, beginning of, it will take from the beginning as a start point, and the end of the string is a end point, so it will display the complete string here. So this is the slice operator that we use in string, very important, because in string manipulation, when we have a large string and we have to work on a particular part of that particular part on the string, so we have this special slice operators that we use to take some value, some part of a given string. Okay, so suppose I can also give the end point like this, suppose I have given start point like -5 and end point is minus 2. So what it mean, now I am going to tell you what is the mean of that. When I am giving a particular string, suppose I have given a particular string, suppose I have given name equals to Ajay. So from the beginning this is 0, then the first, then second, then third, and if I will start from the this is taking from left to right, left to right. When I am going right to left, right to left, then this y is -1 position, and this a is -2 position, and this one is -3 position, and this one is -4 position. So if we are taking something from the last character is at always, so it's a -1 position, and rest of them are going to -1, -2, -3, -4, like that. So in this example, when I have used here like -5, what is the -5? This is -1, this is -2, this is -3, this is -4, this is -5. So a is starting point it as a -5. -5 point is a. So -5 to -2, -2, that is a, -2 is, that is a will not be included. So it will take only this abh. Why? Because I have given the starting point is -5. -5 means I am counting from the end of the string, and the first character from the end of the string is -1 position, then is -2, this is -3, this is -4, and this is -5. So a, this is in -5 position, so it will display a, and this b also, this h also, but a not, because I already told you that minus endpoint will not be included in the matching criteria. So everyone understand the slicing operator, use of slicing? Everyone understand? Any doubt?
Sir, sir, in the when we are using minus, here
Yes.
it will not start with the 0, sir,
No,
from
no.
right side.
I already told you. I am explaining again. When I am using this, whenever I will take any string, suppose I have taken name 1 equals to Ajay. Okay, so this is the beginning. So this is beginning position, this is index number of 0, this is index number 1, this is index number 2, this is index number 3. And if this work from left to right, this work from left to right. Okay, and
Okay,
from right to left, the first occurrence of last element represented by -1 symbol, -1's index number, and this position is -2, and this position is -3, not from 0 from left to right. Okay, so this is
okay, sir.
this is -4. So if you want, in most of the question they will ask, suppose in Python script you have to type the Python script. Suppose example is like that. Suppose I have a string, question like that, in what will be the output of that particular Python script. Suppose you have given a script like this, name I work in Surajmal. Suppose I have given this string. Okay, so if I will like print name -7 to -3, they will ask you what will be the output. So you have to check here the minus occurrence. So already you make in your mind that it is matching from the end, not from the beginning. Okay, so this is the criteria that you have to check, that slicing will occur from the beginning or the end. So it will work like that. In between also it will work like, suppose I want to like print like this, print name 4:4 to 8, suppose I have given. So from the beginning 4th position to 8th position, but 8 is not included, endpoint is not included in the matching criteria. So this is about string topic that we had discussed here. So if you have any confusion, any doubt, you can ask to me. Any confusion?
Sir, while using minus, if you want to include that last letter, so how to do the coding, sir?
uh, what, pardon, I don't understand what you are,
So
what.
if you give minus 5 and minus 5 is to minus 1,
Hmm.
so it will take from a second letter of from the last. It will
Suppose
left the last letter.
this is
So if you want to include that,
this is -5, this is the starting point, and -1, that is ending point. Okay,
okay, oh, okay,
minus
okay.
5 minus 5 is starting point, and -1 is ending point. Okay, now you have clear.
Okay, okay. So if you want to include that last letter, T, I have to include T also, sir.
But in slice operator, this is not included, because this is the conditions of slice
Okay,
operator.
okay, okay,
Okay,
okay, okay.
in
I understood. Okay, sir.
in slice
Okay,
operator, the end point will not be included. Okay,
okay, sir. Okay.
this is the criteria about the slice operator. Any other has any confusion, then please ask me or message me, so that I will give the reply to you. If anyone has any doubt, so please ask. I had given some questions to you for Python script. Had you tried? Anyone? Had you tried to solve the questions?
No, sir.
Please try, because these questions will improve your logic, because logic I can not feed in your mind. Logic you have to develop yourself, because I can also guide you the syntax, the manner the Python is working. But if some question comes or any problem, so you have to develop logics also, that we had discussed yesterday. I am again discussing one question that I had given to all of you, that in yesterday, that is, suppose I have to generate Fibo series. That was the question. Generate Fibo series. I already told you yesterday's. For that, suppose I have given list first element is 0, sorry, series first element is 0 and second element is 1. So I will input the limit value, limit equals to int. Suppose I have given input function, enter limit of series. So once I will enter this, what I will do, for I will use for I in, I told you that we will start from second position, because 0 first element, second 0th element, and first element I already know. So I will use from 2 to that particular limit point. Limit point. And before that, I will also print this, print a comma b and endpoint equal to this I had given. Here I have written like c equal to a plus b, then print c, then the value of b becomes a and value of c become b. Whatever value on in c, it will become in b. So this is like this, it will work. When I will execute this, we will check it is working or not. So I have given the 5, suppose. Zero, 1, 0, 1, then 1, then 1 plus 1, 2, then 2 plus 1, that is 3. It is working like that. if I want to take it in the same line, so again I have to use like that in print function. Suppose I have given 5, so it will show 0 1 0 1, then the rest element is 1 2 3, so it will display the series like that. So this is the logic that I have created now. So I am talking about these, this is the logic that I have created. So you have to try yourself to develop your own logic so that it will exactly work. Here not still exactly output is going, I want to display the output like this. I have to display the output like this in Fibo series, like that. Fibo series is like that. First element is 0, then first, and the total number of element in the series defined by limit. Suppose I have given the limit value is 5, so how it will work? 0 plus 1, that is 1. This is initial, this is A, this is B. Now it is C equals to A plus B. Now this is C. Sorry, this is C. So now we have 0 1 1. So this is A, this is B, this is C. Now the next element that will come, this is 0th position, this is first, this is second. So we have started the for loop from 2, for I in 2, and we have to repeat till the limit point. So I had to use in range function, I had given 2 to limit, because limit will not include, so it will take from 0 2 to 4 positions. So and the logic is that C equals to A plus B. Now this C becomes B and this B becomes A. So I have written like a logic like this: A become B and B becomes C. So it will work like that: C equals to A plus B, then print C, and the value of B becomes A, and now value of C becomes B, value of C become B, value of B becomes A. So this is the logic that we have to apply in Fibo series question. So you all have to try. So no confusion, I think no one has messaged me, so I am closing this class. So we will discuss next topic. So you all will try to solve problems that I had given to you,
Okay, sir.
Python script.
Okay.
So till that, take care and keep smile.